As Rudd is heading back towards his room, he gets confronted by Lily, who forces him into her room. He gets shocked to see Lily standing half naked in front of him as suddenly, she asks him to tie the strings on her back and Rudd agrees. Lily expresses her gratitude as now she can serve tea to her sister in this maid outfit. Rudd is also glad that he could help, and as he is about to head out, Lily stops him once again, asserting that she wants to ask him some questions. Lily expresses that she was impressed by Rudd's declaration at the ball. She further tells him that she's way too embarrassed to reveal her intentions to anyone and urges her to not laugh at her. Rudd reassures that he won't laugh as Lily reveals that she wants to support herself and not be a burden on her sister anymore. According to her, whenever her sister is around, she doesn't have to worry about anything, and she has been protecting her since their childhood. Even during battles, all she can do is support Lilia from the back, even though both of them are adept at magic. Even when they fuse together, Lilia's personality dominates and makes the decision. Rudd understands her sentiments and the fact that it would be difficult to talk about this stuff to her own sister. He also reassures her that he'll cooperate with her in this regard, which makes her insanely happy, and she starts jumping around. In this process, she tumbles and falls on Rudd as suddenly, Lilia also enters the room. Upon seeing all this, she gets insanely furious and instructs him to follow her to the rooftop. On the rooftop, Rudd wonders if Lilia is going to push her off, but much to his surprise, she was just bluffing. She further asserts that someone like Rudd won't do anything like that to someone's precious sister. Lilia then delves into her and Lily's backstory, how their father used to abuse them, and it is quite rare for Lily to engage in a conversation with a guy. She then reveals her intentions to take Lily to a place where she can be truly happy. This makes Rudd realize that both of them love each other, as he tells Lilia that her sister believes that she is perfect. Hearing this, Lilia exclaims that she is far from perfect, with Rudd agreeing as well. With this, Lilia decides to leave as Rudd affirms that she can rely on him for anything. The following day, Rudd and the others reach the Labyrinth, where Lily and Lilia were already waiting for them. Lily discloses that the dungeon explorers escorted her to the 49th floor and they can now utilize Dungeon Walk to reach that floor. Lilia had also gathered some intel regarding the dungeon monsters and the attack strategies of different clans, including the two major clans. According to her intel, the Black Dragon Fang and the White Tiger Claw, both focused on speed-focused compositions, utilizing their strongest attackers as tanks as well. Upon entering the dungeon, Rudd explains their attack strategy, asserting that he will lead the formation with Marius bringing up the rear and Luna being the melee. As he is explaining all this, Lily interferes with the conversation and volunteers to issue commands during the battle. This shocks all of them, but Rudd agrees to her, and with this, the challenge begins. Wandering around the dungeon, Rudd realizes that this space is not suitable for speed-focused formations, but it would be convenient for him as a tank. At that point, they come across two parallel entrances, both leading to the same exit. This makes them realize that they are definitely dealing with a tricky guardian. Suddenly, monsters appear from both entrances as Marius and Lilia proceed to ambush them. With Rudd's provoke and Marius' destructive power, they somehow manage to take down one of them, but Lily suggests that they make their way through the exit instead of utilizing all their energy here. This decision proves fruitful as all of them manage to escape safely and Lily gets appreciated by her comrades. During this battle, Nin notices that they can decide whether or not they want Rudd to absorb their damage, which shocks him. The conversation proceeds as Marius eventually reveals that he is not a human. This makes Rudd realize that they don't know about him even though they fought him previously, and questions him regarding his identity. With no other option left, Marius reveals that he is actually a demonoid, further stating that long ago, demonoids also used to exist alongside humans and demi-humans, and they look exactly like demi-humans but have sworn loyalty to a demon instead of the god humans worship. He further reveals that even though humans utilize labyrinths to their own benefit, they were primarily formulated to destroy them. This baffles all of them since they have been taught that the labyrinths were created by the gods to enrich their lives. Rudd then questions if Marius is fine with battling his own kind, to which he replies positively, asserting that he hates them for what they are doing with their lives. He then apologizes for turning this into a personal battle even though he accompanied them. Hearing all this, Rudd assures him that he considers him a friend and will keep supporting him till the end. At that point, Lily diverts their attention to the problem at hand, dealing with monsters on the 50th floor. As she explains their strategy, Lilia carefully listens to her. Following this, they speedrun through the 49th floor and eventually reach the 50th floor, where they come across a bone dragon. Rudd rushes ahead and utilizes Provoke to divert its attention to himself. Lily had already explained that they'll come across bone dragons on the 50th floor that frequently cause status effects and can potentially disrupt their formation. They had formulated a complete strategy to deal with the status effects, with everyone having their dedicated roles. According to her intel, bone dragons are weak to fire and asserts that they should enchant their weapons with fire magic. In the present, Rudd is dealing with the dragon on his own with Lily and the others supporting him. He realizes that getting too close to the dragon might prove fatal and intentionally gets knocked back. In the meantime, Marius and Lilia also appear at the spot to support him. Their plan proceeds quite smoothly until the dragon suddenly releases an O attack and also manages to strike Lilia and Marius. With Luna and Nin healing them, Lily and Rudd ambush the dragon, but much to their surprise, the dragon is no longer responding to Rudd's provoke. At that point, Lily realizes that the dragon is bracing for a massive attack and instructs Rudd to escape, but it was way too late as the monster manages to strike him with a sludge attack and halt his movements. Nin utilizes her magic to get rid of the sludge and free him. Realizing that the battle might stretch long, Nin utilizes her skill to formulate an auto-heal area around them, which shocks Marius. The battle continues for one more hour as Rudd and the others are getting exhausted now. At that point, the dragon unleashes a massive attack that could obliterate them, but Rudd gets in the way and protects all of them. His sheer determination and resolve paves the way for others as well, with the battle reaching its summit. To end things, Rudd utilizes his life conversion skill to absolutely obliterate the dragon, and with this, they have cleared the 50th floor of this labyrinth. Despite their victory, they don't intend to proceed to the 51st floor and head back to the town. Upon reaching the town, Lily suggests that they don't immediately sell their materials since it would reveal their progress to the others and people might get in their way. After all this, Nin suggests that they have a customary after-party, but Lilia opts out of it, asserting that she wants to rest as Lily also decides to leave. Now that Rudd and the others have managed to reach the 51st floor, things are looking bright for them. I'm sure they'll manage to clear it as well. Also, I'm not sure about the relationship between Lily and Lilia. It seems like there's a misunderstanding, but considering them, it'll get sorted out soon. Make sure to like and subscribe, so you don't miss out on anything.